Hey guys, welcome to Becoming Soulful. We are bringing in a lot of interesting personalities to motivate us, inspire us to do something meaningful apart from earning money. Today, I have yet another very interesting person. Her name is Karpagam, and we will have a chat with her and find out what she's doing with her life, why she's doing it, and how that can help us. And if at all you get some inspiration from what she's doing, my work is done and Karpaham's work is done. So let's invite Karpaham onto the camera. Hi Karpaham, can you come on the camera?
Hi Vimala ma'am, hope you do well. Thank you for this session.
Yeah, thank you Karpaham. How are you?
Very much fine.
Very good.
And very much happy to be with you here.
Thank you. Here, I also feel the same. I was planning to invite you for a very long time. I kept on postponing for personal reasons. Finally, I got you here. So Karpaham, keep introducing yourself. Tell us what you're doing and why you're doing this.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hi aspiring ladies here. I'm Karpagam Elango from Coimbatore. As mentioned in my screen, I'm an online sewing coach. I'm taking online classes on sewing. I think people can't believe this, whether sewing can be done through online, but it is proved that, and many of my students are doing business. We are doing that to that extent. We are converting the homemakers and people who wants to be an entrepreneur. We are making that. Yeah.
Very good. So tell us something about your background, Karpaham. Where are you from? Why did you start this?
Basically, I'm from Chennai, born and brought up in Chennai. I was a BPO trainer while I was doing my graduation and after my graduation. Then my father used to do all this family needs, tailoring needs. He used to do that, but I was never interested in learning from him. Since he is a very strict father, I don't want to learn from him. But when a customer spoiled, means a tailor spoiled my favorite dress, then I can't resist myself. I want to jump into this. So I started searching for a tailoring institute who can teach me better. But unfortunately, I was not able to get one institute. I discontinued nearly 4 tailoring institutes and 2 fashion designing institutes, just going, paying and coming back. This is what happened. Finally, I thought that better I have to do something different. Then I quit my job and joined a boutique. That is a big story. I'll say later. So from there, I got trained from 3 different masters from different parts of the country, and 5-6 tailors learned different types of stitching, and 5 finishers. From them, I learned the skill. Then I keep on learning from other superior masters outside. Then I started my boutique on 2007. So 16 years, I have this experience on boutique. Then I started a manufacturing unit also. We produce washable, reusable sanitary cloth pads, nappies. Due to COVID, we were not able to run that continuously. So I turned to a coach.
Wow.
By an accident.
Very good. So you after joining the boutique, you tell us the boutique story also, because it's going to inspire our women also. The whatever you said was very quick, and people might think that you did it in a very short span of time, and wherever you are right now happened in overnight. Tell us the struggles, tell us the success stories.
Yes. So if you are starting to learn the skill after your school and all, it is okay. Whatever they are following the tailoring institutes, it is okay. They will ask you to stitch like a pillow, panties. Even we say that panties won't suit the student as well as the teacher. But still they have the lesson of teaching the panties, kerchiefs, pillows. But what happens after finishing the graduation or after some years at the age of 30, 35, if you are going to learn the skill, when people are teaching in this way, it makes you to slow down and makes you to lose the interest. So what happens? Automatically, you drop the idea of learning. That is what happened to me. Tailoring institutes are still following the 30 years back syllabus, which you don't want to do. And the FD institutes are simply complicated. What I can say is complicated. You can't spend 3 years, 5 years learning like even many of the FD students, they don't know to stitch fully. They design, they source the fabric, they conduct fashion shows, everything, but final stitching, final full constructions, they don't know. Because my first boutique was very near to famous institute, FD institute. I don't want to name it. So we only did the stitching for them. Whenever they are conducting some shows, we used to construct the dress. So it's kind of half knowledge. And even in my batch, I have students who have completed MSc fashion designing. I asked them, what you are doing in my class after doing MSc? BSc costume technology, textile technology, fashion designing, lot of things they are coming to fulfill their graduation. So I thought that it won't work running behind tailoring institutes. So I quit my job and joined the boutique. Even that boutique also, I was not able to get it, enter into it easily. What happened? I found an ad. I found an ad in paper. I called the master. I want to come and work with you. He said, it's a very big boutique in Velachery. People in Chennai may know that, but now it is not there. Shifted to somewhere else. So he asked me, are you experienced? I said, no, I just finished a diploma in normal institute. He said, no, I don't want it. Then what I did, I called him at morning from PCO. That time no phones were there. Morning, one call, evening, one call. Morning, one call, evening, one call. 10 days I tried this. Then he said, come. Or you translate in your own language. Come. Then I joined there as a helper. I was a trainer handling 20 people at a time in my team. And here I was a helper who has to sweep, fold the fabrics, everything I did because I was crazy about learning this skill. This is how I joined. Then and also I lied him that I completed only 10th standard. Okay, but within 3 days they found out when I was talking with a customer, they just took me to the office room. Then they asked me why you lied. I said, I'm so crazy. So then they asked me, they gave me two choices, whether you work in the showroom or you want to go to a unit, that is stitching unit, where there is no AC, nothing is there. I said, I'll go to the unit. That was my dream. So I went there and learned from a lot of very good masters there, different techniques. Then I combined all together and I have a frame in my mind to whom I'm going to teach. The same category of me, educated people who wants to learn this, who are very beginners to this skill, but want to learn. So I frame a course which will in fatafat, like within a week, they can stitch their first bottom, and even they don't have machine or not, they have knowledge or not. Even they, sometimes people ask, is this a thread? Is this a needle? They also can learn every week one garment, major garments. Because I believe who can stitch kurti and bottom can easily stitch the pillow cover. So I go in reverse.
Oh, okay. Okay, whoever can stitch kurti and bottom can go and stitch pillow covers. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So this is a long journey. How many years you did this?
Yes, it is. I started in 2005 or 6, I think. But learning tailoring, I start from the early foot because even my sister, I enrolled her into a tailoring institute. She completed her tailoring in 1.5 years. She has all the miniatures of small skirts, small blouse, but she didn't start the business. The one who learned from professional started business. Now she is starting after 16 years. Now seeing my students work, she told me that I want to recollect the knowledge. Now she is starting doing something.
Okay. So who is your target audience? Which age group can join you? Who is your target audience?
Okay. I have from 12 years, 13 years, 65 years. Even I teach male also because many institutes, they are not ready to take male students because they ask a lot of questions. So they don't take, but I trained male students also. Even I have retired officials, that is ICMR, Indian Medical Research Council, like that. The retired people are learning from me. So age group is like that. 12, 13 would be okay. The end age, we can't say that this is a limit, we can't say that. But I target mostly homemakers, particularly the one who was superstar before marriage, before kids. Now who lost the identity, lost the financial freedom, respect, and just become zero. I target that crowd, and we had brought a lot of women into women entrepreneurs. Particularly the IT people, I was earning like that. I was earning double the salary of my husband. I was double graduate, and I was a software developer. And now nothing. So those crowd I'm targeting, but any people can learn. Who wants to quit the job also can learn. Right? I have students in all the categories. Like I have one student who is a production assistant manager in Royal Enfield production company, manufacturing company. She has 2 kids, one at 6 years and one at 10 months old. She leaves to job at 6 o'clock and come back at 8 o'clock. I asked her, when will you learn? She learns every day night at 10:30. She told me that my only aim is to quit the job and be with my kid at the same time I want to earn, because I'm into a lot of financial commitments. So this is my target. So I have a lot of inspiring stories to share.
Very good. So how do they join you? How can they connect with you?
Okay, they can call my number, or they can first they have to attend my workshop, because I don't want to take students just like that, because sometimes people pay but don't show up. So we conduct regular workshops, 5 days workshop. In that, they will learn a lot of things which they can't find anywhere in YouTube or any social media pages. Even institute won't teach those things. Those things I teach in that 5 days workshop. Like I don't know how many people knows that if they choose the fabric in a right way, they can solve 50% of their fitting issues. This many people don't know, because so fitting starts from the purchase, not from asking the tailor, Anna, please give something, please consent, not like that. It starts from the purchase. If you purchase the right fabric and give it to the right person, and if you convey right things to him, definitely you will get the output. But it is better to stitch by yourself. So choosing the fabrics, choosing the machineries, because machineries are so much different from olden days. Those days there are one machine for commercial and domestic, but now it is entirely different. If you want to do 100% domestic self-use, then the machines are different. If you want to do commercial, definitely you should not choose the domestic machines. Otherwise, it will go for scrap only. So we are giving a lot of lessons on choosing the machines. And many people would have heard that I learned tailoring in my school days before marriage. Now I forgot. Why you forgot? Because you don't do proper recording. That is why you forgot. You have the knowledge, but don't know. Here, we make the people to know the proper recording of what you are learning. So you will sketch equally to the FD students, fashion designing students, not the unwanted sketches like half of showing out, not like that. These sketches will help you to refer your notes in future, even if you give a gap. Sometimes people come after first child, then they take a break of 2 years, 3 years for the second child. Automatically they will have a gap in that. So after that also, if you take the notes, you can see entire thing in front of your eyes. That kind of sketching we are teaching, proper sketching. And the very good news is we don't do paper cuttings. The main thing people hate on tailoring is paper cutting the papers. See, you can't save the paper. This kurti is like 40 inches size. If you cut on a 40 inches paper, how can you save throughout your life? So we follow a different method called drafting, which will be in your note forever in accurate measurement. Along with that, you will learn to cut, measure, sketch, calculate, cut, stitch your own palazzo within that 5 days, even without sewing machine.
Wow.
So what happens? The confidence automatically increases, because before putting a lot of money into that main course, you can come to know whether tailoring is your cup of tea or not. I will also come to know whether the student is committed or not, because I want student who will produce results. Okay, this is what we are alternate weeks we are conducting the workshop. Even now it is going, so you can enter into that. Just test whether tailoring is your thing or not. Later, if it is so, then you can proceed further.
Beautiful, beautifully explained. Does a student has to know about mathematics, because you are speaking about so many numbers? Whatever you spoke just now, do they have to have the basic knowledge of numbers, mathematical knowledge, numbers?
Yes, not too much. 4 tables. I always say that if you want to do tailoring in a proper way, be very sure about 4th table.
1 4s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12,
yes.
4 4s are 16.
Division. Instead of multiplication, it is division.
Oh my God. Okay.
Division. Or else, today you can use a calci or you can use the inch tape in a different way. But the thing is, my classes are only for the people who are educated. Definitely, illiterate women cannot learn easily, because completely I follow mathematics. We are very much accurate. If you are, even I have a student who is just 7th standard discontinued, but she has the will, courage, She is from a regional medium, but she follows my classes in English. She is my outstanding student. So here I can't say that no, you have to be a degree holder, you have to be like double graduate, not like that. It is your own willpower. If you think that you can do it, you can do it. Not only dresses, she is doing home furnishing also. She is making beautiful sofa wrappers, and the customers are ready to give orders on anything for that, to her. So she is making good money. I have pics of her. She shared after getting her first payment. So it is easy, but the thing is, it is completely accurate formula. It is exactly like mathematics, but very easy to learn.
Very good. Now, a bit of personal questions, Karpagam. You very well passionately explained about your experience with your coaching business. How about your personal life? How it is helping you? What are the hurdles you face in your personal life? Because women are watching. Though you said it's meant for men also, women are also watching here. What are your personal hurdles, success?
Okay. So I was quite successful throughout my life, not financially, but I did everything. After 10th standard, my father told that hereafter all your decisions are yours. Okay. And he told me that I won't go, I can't pay your fees also. So you decide what you want. So I joined after 10th standard. I worked for a month and paid my 11th standard fee. After 11th standard, I worked for a month and paid 12th standard fee. After 12th standard, I worked for a year and joined college. After all my friends joined college, I joined 1 year late. Okay. So, but I was always an outstanding student on track, that is ground on stage. May not be in class. I don't believe in this kind of education. So I was an outstanding, I was successful. I struggled a lot. Then I started my boutique. So much things were there. But after my second baby, everything went ulta. I was forced to shut down my boutique because nobody was able to take care of that. When customer comes, I'm not there. People used to take the dresses back. That is, they come to give order, but when I'm not there, they used to take back the orders. So I tried to manage it, but was not able to. Finally, I thought, okay, we worked for all these years. Let us be quiet and concentrate on family. That was a thing. Okay, I quit. But after that only I realized it is too critical for a woman who was doing business, who was successful in schools, colleges, offices. It is very difficult to be a homemaker. Then I waited for 1 year of his birthday. First birthday I waited, and I told my husband, this is not my life. This is a thing I don't want to live. If I continue to live like this, definitely one day I'll kill myself or I'll hate you people. I started scolding my elder son. People, entire thing got disturbed because I became an independent, dependent. The one who was paying salary for 8 people at the boutique suddenly became a dependent one. I have to be dependent on everything even for my needs. I fulfill a lot of things in my family. I settled. I helped people to settle, but now the life was different. Then he told me, you are not an ordinary, you are not behaving like an ordinary woman. So try to change yourself. But I struggled, not able to. Then my mother-in-law came forward. She told me that, okay, don't end your life like me. Do whatever you want. I will take your husband and your elder son somewhere. You take your younger baby. Then I left to Chennai. Nobody can believe this. I left to my mom's place with my younger kid. Okay. Then collecting the fund from my friends, I started my manufacturing unit. When the product came out very well, people gave very good responses for the product, very good feedbacks. The product also came outside. COVID also came. Again, the company got shut. Already I shut my boutique and incurred a loss of nearly 4-5 lakhs. Then again 6 lakhs of loss. But I took over everything. I told my friends that don't worry, I will pay back everything. I don't put your money into loss. I will pay back. Then my husband told me that, okay, Karpagam, it's okay. Better you come back. I said, I won't come back. If I come back, throughout my life, I'll be a failure product. People, even you will support me, you will love me, everything will be okay. But at any case, a word will come that you did something you're not good at. I won't come back. I asked you 2 years. Still 1.5 years is more. I will prove myself. Then I started taking classes. Then now I'm life is so good. Now everybody understood that Karpagam is somewhat successful. So it's not an easy journey, but I tried and made it. Now my younger son is going to be 4 years old. I'm good enough. I proved that, and I'm paying back my loans. So everything is all right.
Beautiful story. So what is a message for all the women, especially women, who wants to take up an entrepreneurial journey?
Okay. See, thing is, whatever you learn, even now also you can start, but learn up to the depth. The knowledge is more important if you want to be a top star in the field, because always you will get the competitors. And while traveling to the journey, the family immediately won't accept you. Excuse me, sorry.
That's okay. You can open the door. I think that's your son. So, ladies, you're watching Karpagam passionately speaking about her struggles and becoming a mom, challenging the family, getting the permission from her husband, mother-in-law approval. All these was part of her struggles and her journey, but still she managed to be very, very successful. And without giving excuses, she started and she's doing quite extremely well. And Karpagam speaks so passionately. You can watch from the way she's speaking. So there is no excuse in our life. If you really wanted something, becoming a wife or becoming a mom, money, all these are not hurdles at all. Passion will speak for everything. And importantly, we should be able to face a failure. And one thing is, we have to wait patiently till we prove ourselves to ourselves, not to the world. People will not trust you till you get money. Money is the proof of success. And if you lose money, things are going to get even worse. And when you start something, the first thing is we need to start losing money. We need to go through a lot of failures. We need to get a lot of permissions. And we need to persist things. We should balance both work and family. All these are part of our journey. And Karpagam has passionately spoken about her journey, success, struggles, and she has proven herself to herself and to the external world, and she's rocking now. Let's continue with Karpagam.
Yes.
So
always I tell my students that don't blame anybody in your family. Nobody is stopping you. People sometimes say that my family situation is not good. My husband is not understanding. My kids are not leaving. They need attention. Not like that. It's only you who are stopping you. Who is stopping you is only you, because you gave the head to cut. So you have to take it back. Because we surrendered. Once we are getting into a good family, we are getting all the needs are fulfilled. We just shut our wings. Okay, this is my thing I want. But please understand, if Indian economy is so good, when one person is working, that is male group is working, if we are also contributing something to the society, just think of Indian economy. That is what always I tell people. Please talk with the people. They will definitely understand. Maybe it takes some time, but you can make it. Okay, so today a lot of things has come that you can sit at home and do a lot of things, because I have friends who are doing that is baking or teaching languages and a lot of things. Whatever your skill, you just take out. But why I just suggest you to take this sewing skill is immediately you can get the business. You are one of my students told me that it is only for my self-use. Then one day I asked her, where you are staying? I'm staying in a community of 420 families. And just think it of, if she is ready to do spare 3 hours in a day, she can earn a lot. After that, she considered, okay, let me try. Now she is giving employment to 3 more ladies in that, who are all working as maids. They are gaining extra income from her, as well as now she is looking for a boutique to come out of the community. So she is getting, because she's getting orders from all other places.
beautiful.
And one person, yes, she's in a village 60 kilometers from Bangalore. The previous story was from Hyderabad. This story is 60 kilometers from Bangalore. But the schools where her children are studying, They are giving orders on seeing her. Now and none of my students are ordinary tailors like stitching normal 2x2 blouses, kurtis like that. All of them are designers, good at party wears, birthday party wears, any designer dresses. They are very good at doing that.
Beautiful. I want to complete you with a personal story, what you narrated. When women are starting entrepreneurial journey, they will be blamed for not taking care of their personal home, children, husband. Their attention is divided. What is your say on that?
It is not only them. Even I have the own guilty feel that sometimes I don't look at the homework of my kids, or I don't accompany them because I have classes at the time when they reach home. Even I have classes, but it is the society has been practiced us to think guilty. It is the greatest success. It is the greatest success. No other person has to tell you you are not a good mom. Your own heart will tell you. So you have to come out of that. You also have the equal rights to live your life. And always, sometimes I see the ladies, they are telling, I'm living for my kids. I'm living for my kids only. So what happens, when they grow and they win and they want to fly, you won't leave them to fly. You will be always telling the stories that I sacrificed this thing. I did this thing. A lot of things I did for you. Now you are not looking at me. Don't do that. If you really love your kids, let them fly. If they have to fly, you should be occupied on something else. So do something, be successful. My life aim is, my sons has to call me, Mom, I'm just planning to come and visit you with my family. Then I have to tell him, wait, I will look after my diary. I'll see whether the dates are free. This is, I'm not arrogant, but I want to be like that. I don't want to expect them to be always sit with me, always scare me, always, what are the things you just imagine what other people are doing. I don't want to do that. Throughout my lifetime, I want to be busy. I want to guide some people who really need that. At the same time, I want let my sons to live their own life. But this is not easy, but I'm trying my level best.
Okay. So there will be criticism from many saying that you're sounding like an American. You're not an Indian mom. Indian mom should be always available at the call of your children. So is money important for you? Is your passion important for you? Do they have to take an appointment from you and then meet you? Quick advice on that. Because we are misunderstood, right? We are misunderstood when you say that. Yeah.
It's not now. I'm just fulfilling all their needs. The thing is, I am not teaching them from the book. I'm teaching them whatever I'm doing. If I'm learning some presentation, they also learn with me. If I'm learning some designing, they also learn with me. In school also, see, I am not sitting with them on homeworks, but in school, they are ahead of all the children because they learn practically. That is the thing I want to. If I sit with them also, they can't learn this much. I tell them, my son is reading books apart from school books. He is reading The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. He is reading You Can Heal by Louise Hay. He is reading some books out of the thing that. So I'm telling that I am not advising him. I am holding his hand and taking it. That is the difference between. I also has the guilty feel. I'm not giving that much time, but I'm just forwarding, taking him in a right way. In the future, he won't expect a woman who comes into his life the same way what our society is looking for. He will be, okay, my mom was busy. My mom was going behind her dream. My mom has that ability to achieve. So I also let that woman to do that. This also I'm practicing them. They are taking care of them. He is taking care of his younger brother. So I practice in a different way.
One last question. If I give you one last 90 seconds for you to tell us, what is that Indian value we are representing now as a modern woman? Because we keep on telling we lose Indian values. We lose Indian values. We are living like Americans. What is that Indian value we are bringing back as a modern ambitious woman like you? Indian value. What is that we are bringing back? Or how are we representing our Indian values?
I don't think that it depends upon the person how it takes. First of all, value differs from people to people. Value differs from.
I'm speaking about cultural values, because people start shouting that our culture has been lost. This is not us. ambitious women, you are disturbing the family system, you're running behind money. I want you to talk about one of the values you have that still tells that culture, Indian culture is still retained, and still we are the same in a different form.
Yes, see,
For
in my
example, for example, boldness. In those days, women used to show the tiger and lion with the I don't know that in English, with that seed, whatever we do that, right? With that, they chase the tiger and lion. That is called boldness. Now, whatever we are doing is still called boldness.
It's too dangerous than now. The tiger, it ran away, but this tiger is not running. It is just taking come and try to attack in other ways. Okay, so as a value, see, in my field, I'll tell you now. From my side, I'm making the people to wear Indian dresses now. We got it. I'll tell in my way. People are even Bangalorean. I got one student from Bangalore. Her daughter was wearing only 6 inches shorts. Okay, after her mom started stitching, she is wearing a full dress, traditional wears. So there are a lot of things we have improved, that we made the people to love Indian costumes. So I don't teach the half or the body which is transparent or which is visible. I'm not teaching that kind of dresses. So we are making the people, the modern women, to dress her kids in a traditional way. So they like it, they love it, and they now started following that. Why don't we follow this? This also looks beautiful, trendy. The modern things and traditional things we are combining and giving the knowledge. So the dressing style of future generation is improving from our side.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on my show, Karpagam. It was lovely talking to you. I could sense the passion in the way you speak. You look so beautiful. The work you're doing is so beautiful. I like the word onlinesewingacademy.in, founder of, that is the expansion of ONSA, onlinesewingacademy.in, and Karpagam Elango, online sewing coach, beautifully made. And guys, if you're watching this, I will add all the details about Karpagam in the description box. You can connect with her and make a meaningful journey with your life by becoming a sewing coach, or you can start a boutique, or you can sew your own clothes. You're no more called tailor. What are they called? Fashion designers. Yes. Yeah, you're called fashion designers. If you feel that calling yourself as a tailor is you're not comfortable, tell your husband that you are a fashion designer and you can stitch your own clothes, because stitching costs are very, very expensive nowadays. Very, very expensive. And we make a lot of blunders and clutter the home with the wrong dresses because we don't know how to choose the material. So Karpagam is teaching you the basics, and she's going to declutter your cupboard, and you're going to have beautiful dresses only meant for you and your family, which fits perfectly. And once you try on yourself, you're going to try it on others and create a business on your own. It's a golden opportunity, guys. I feel very glad inviting you, Karpagam, and you have done an excellent job. You are doing an excellent job. One of the most basic thing for a woman is a cupboard filled with dresses, what she likes. Otherwise, we pile up clothes after clothes after clothes. And when we open our cupboard, we don't like anything. Or when we want to go somewhere, we don't have anything to wear in spite of having so many clothes inside the cupboard. So wonderful job. Hats off to you. This is a great mission for decluttering the cupboards, first of all, and making all the women and people at home beautiful and perfectly fitting clothes, and also creating entrepreneurs and helping Indian women to contribute to the economy of the country. So well said. Thank you so much. You want to share something?
Yes. As you said, the decluttering, you have a lot of sarees in your cupboard which has memories, so that you can't give out also, right? Now you can turn the sarees into beautiful garments, so that whenever you go to some places, you have new things, because people don't remember the sarees. So you can reuse it, reduce the waste in the environment, because saving the fabric and reutilizing the existing dress is one of our part of our lessons. So it's a very big field. Even if you learn to make apron, you can make an industry on apron. So sewing is something you sit at home, enjoy with your family, also be financially free and recognized by your neighbors or whoever it is. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Karpagam. Love you and love what you're doing as well. Thank you. See you again. Bye. Yeah. So that's from Karpagam, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed thoroughly this interview, and it must have been very, very useful for you. See you again with yet another interesting person. I'm Vimala Rane signing off from Becoming Soulful. Bye for now.